Good morning, students. Welcome to the second day of our computer class. Yeah, in the last class, we had a class about computer virus, the first unit of your textbook. And in that, we learned what is a computer virus and the types of viruses, different types of viruses, then examples and its functions, some examples of viruses and its functions. Then uh, we learned that what all the sources that affects us, what are the sources that virus can enter into our computer, right? And I gave you an assignment related to this. I think I got to see only one person responding to the assignment. Others didn't understood, or you people didn't went through the video. I don't know that. I don't think you people are sincerely going through the video and listening to the entire part of the chapter. Simply by listening to any one part, you have started asking doubts in the group last week. So that is not encourageable. You have to go through the video, all the videos whatever I'm sending, and listen to it properly, and go through the textbook also, the textbook which is in the PDF form to you. Go through that also again and again, and read it. After listening to the video, read it yourself, then only you will understand the concepts. Just by seeing one video or one part of the video, you can't ask doubts. Okay. uh, I don't think you know people, most of the people have went through this video, so only you are not able to do the assignment, and you didn't understood also. The assignment given was, for example, I told you to draw a picture of the function of any of these viruses. For example, what is the function of worm? The function of worm is to replicate itself, creating its own copies. So that thing you have to show in the form of drawing. If you take the example of Sweeper, what is the function of Sweeper? It looks like a antivirus software, but actually it is not an antivirus software. So that is the function of, and once we download the antivirus software which is in the form of Sweeper, it affects to our computer and virus enters into the computer. So this is what you have to show in the picture. So in this way, you have to select any one type of virus and see its function. What is the function of that particular virus, and show that in the form of drawing. For again, I'm giving one more example. If you take Christmas virus, what is the function of it? It comes in the form of wishes, comes in the form of postcards and telling you that it's wishing. Postcard, in the form of postcard, it will be wishing you Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, something like this. So when you click on that and you download it to your computer, the virus enters through that. So that thing you need to show in the form of drawing. So only I told you to select any one virus and see its function, how it comes to our computer, that you draw it in the form of drawing. Somebody told me I'll search in Google. Why you need to Google once you understand by reading this and listening to the video? Uh, Seriously, I'll not encourage this without going through the book and without listening to the video. If you people asking doubts like this and without and you are not responding properly also. So I can't come and tell you that open the book or go through it. This is what I can do. I can explain, listen to it if you want to learn. These are the concepts that is you need to know once you are in the world, in this world, because we will be going through the online concepts more and more in coming years. So you should be knowing about all this about concepts. uh, People are not at all studying reading or going through the things whatever teachers are giving, it seems. uh, I don't know what to do. It's your wish. Okay. So this is what again this week also I'm giving you the time. Again, you people go through the book and study about all the type of viruses from this book itself. Don't go to Google. No need of going to Google. Open this PDF file. Go through these viruses properly and uh, try to draw it. Learn functions of each viruses and try to draw. That is what your assignment is. Okay, yeah, let me start the next concept of the chapter. We stopped here, we stopped at sources of viruses. The next topic is malware. Malware, the word, what do you mean by malware is any software that affects our computer, that can infect our computer, that we call it as malwares. In short, it is the short form for malicious software. Malicious means the things that affects us. So malicious software, its short form is nothing but malware. Okay, so what are the things that affects our computers? The things that affects our computers are viruses, worms, Trojan horses, and rootkits, etc. So all these viruses can be called as a malware. If we are telling malware, that is nothing but we are talking about viruses, worms, Trojan, in any of these kinds, any software that corrupts the programs, or files from our computer, that infects our computer, we call it as malwares. Okay, then here you have some points. Malware delivers its payload on a computer in variety of ways. That means once the virus enters to your computer, what all things it can do. Once a virus enters to your computer, what all the things it can affect. Okay, so there are 5 points in it. First one is when a user opens an infected file. When when you download something, we have seen what are the ways it can enter into your computer. One is through email attachment, and one is through internet download. If you download some softwares from unauthorized websites, so from there also it can enter to your computer. And distribution of software. Distribution of software is nothing but one software, infected software, you will download it to your computer, and that you will copy to CD or pen drive, and you will pass it on to another person, to your friends, and that person goes to his computer and installs it. So soft through this softwares, this virus is also distributing to other people. So these are the different ways, right? So once it enters into your computer, what it does, once it comes as you open something you have downloaded from internet that contains virus. I'm not telling that every software that you download from internet will contain virus. There are some softwares which is infected. When you open that file in your computer, virus can enter. And when a user runs an infected program, same thing. Once you download a software that contains virus, and if you double click and start running it, so then also the virus can enter into your computer. When a user boots the computer with infected CD or pen drive, so always when you boot means you start the computer. Always when you are starting the computer, you should not put the pen drive to your computer or laptops, because pen drives or CDs are the one in which we can have an infected file, because we will be using in different computers or different person computers. So virus from different computers or virus from your own computer can have uh, saved in your pen drives or CDs. So boots when the computer boots, when the computer starts use, when the pen drive is inserted to that device, so the virus can directly enter into boot section. Booting section means it completely destroys the entire operating system. Without, and you know that without the operating system you can't work with any of the applications installed in your computer. Okay, So this can also happen. And what is the fourth point? Fourth point is when a user connects an unprotected computer to a network. For example,